Welcome to the Humble Rodent, y'all. It's so gross. Why do people have wood floors like this? It's not wood. So this is the living room. This is the first room when you walk in. So backstory really quick. I used to have a bunch of friends that lived in this house. My best friend lived here for, 5+ years. And then other friends, they all lived together here, but we partied a lot in this house in our 20s. And when it came onto the market, we were like, this house has so much potential. And we just got really lucky that we ended up getting it. I'm just excited I get to share it with you guys. And that we get to keep this house alive amongst our friends. So this is where the folks hang out, decompress from their adventures around Richmond or whatever they're here for. Typically we just have long-term renters. So most of our renters have been people who are going through renovations in their house and they need somewhere to stay during the renovation. We also have people who come into town to work, but we're a 28-day minimum stay. So we get long-termers for this house mostly. So the art in this house is just like a hodgepodge of art that's either family art, things that I just found thrifting. Let's see, like this one right here. This is a Swires family art piece. That's Josh's last name. This is a Jack Glover. He is a local famous artist. Throughout Josh's family, a lot of people have so much of his work, and he's just an incredible human. He used to have a channel on PBS, actually. Yeah. We love Jack Glover, big Jack Glover fans. And then this one over here, Josh's grandfather took up painting in his retired years. Little Bill Swires signing right there. I really am big fan of this sunset vibe, sky thing going on. Yeah. This is a picture actually my ex-boyfriend got me at a First Friday event with local artists in town, and I really liked this picture of this dog and he bought it for me. We're also friends with our exes in this house for the most part. Moving on to the dining room. This is the dining room. It's not fancy. We're not fancy people. Again, mixture of just furniture that I inherited. This was my grandmother's chair. This was my aunt's. And then we got a lot of Wayfair stuff in here. So it's a lot of family antiques, thrifted stuff, and then just good old Wayfair IKEA, you know? Every Airbnb has to have a game section. So here's our games and our puzzles. Family Feud, Scrabble, Cards Against Humanity. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? I don't think I am, to be honest. Puzzles, working Wi-Fi, because you have to have working Wi-Fi, guys. It's 2022. Your Wi-Fi's gotta be on point. And then another Bill Swires. Look how beautiful this is for a retired man who wasn't an artist. Look at her. Look at her in her flowy dress in a field with her umbrella, just being all beautiful with her gloves on, a little proper little lady. What?
Talk about your flowers.
Oh my God, Josh. Y'all, just so you know, he's behind the camera right now, just pointing at things, going, talk about this, talk about this. I'm like, Josh, talk about the flowers. You're here too. People like you and people know you're here. So Josh, what would you like to say about the flowers?
Sarah makes these. I don't know anything
Anyway, so what he wants me to talk about are these dried flowers that we talked about in the video. That's why we were here in the first place that one time. When I was like, I'll give a tour. If you want a tour, let me know. Anyway, in case you didn't see that video, these are just dragon's breath. I think the correct term is celosia or celosia is the flower, but it's the dragon's breath version. And these are just tall grasses that we have, and I just cut them and use dry flower arrangements as I'm making a mess now. Because like I said earlier, this is a long-term rental, so having potted plants in this house is it doesn't really work. But I do things like this, where I'll just put vines and water, because I don't, they just stay in water, so I don't have to water it. But that's really all I can do in the form of plants in this house. Josh is really proud of his pieces of wood. So he cut these pieces of wood and he really loves them. And he thinks they're beautiful and I think they're awesome too, but this is his proud shining moment of the decor that he added to this. This is the decor Josh added to the house, right here. And then, so this clown piece, we inherited it again from family, and it's by like a pretty like known artist, but this painting comes down often. So there's been a few renters who, when I come in here after to clean them up, this painting is in the basement because it freaked them out, I guess. But now it's just kind of funny to me because I just want to see who's gonna take it down and who isn't. And like who's actually scared of a clown painting. Are you scared of clown paintings? I would love to get a poll as to like how many people would take this down if they stayed here and how many people wouldn't care and leave it up. It's not like it's in a bedroom. It's just like casually in the dining room. I'm just paying my tributes to all the redheads in this world, okay? I had a mouthful of Red Bull. Here's the kitchen. This kitchen did not used to look like this. It was disgusting. Oh, did you hear my throat? It went, oh. I'll have Josh show the before of what this kitchen used to look like. Because it was real crusty. I think it was like, was it 2 layers of linoleum? Different linoleum floor. So Josh did the floors. So what happened is underneath all the linoleum, there was actually hardwood floors under there, which we were surprised. They were not presentable hardwood floors, so they were gonna have to be painted regardless because there was so many stains on them. I came up with this idea, like, let's try this shabby, like white country looking floor. And so Josh did this. He did a dark stain underneath and then painted white over top of it and then sanded it down so that you'd see the dark stain under. That's something you want to talk about. Look at that projecting right there. Do you want to talk about recessed lights? No, he's very excited about them. I'd rather talk about how adorable the microwave is. Like, look how cute that little microwave is. I love that microwave. I'd also like to talk about my friend Sophie and her printmaking because she's so incredibly talented and I love her prints. So she does these like wood block prints where she carves it out in wood and then makes prints out of the wood blocks. And this one she also did. This is of our botanical gardens, Lewis Ginter. This is like one of my favorite places in Richmond to go. I'm obsessed with this print as well. And then she's done some over here. 2 staple places to eat, Kuba Kuba in Richmond and Joe's Inn. And then butterflies because butterflies. And look, she wrote me a note. She's so sweet. I'm obsessed with Sophie. You guys should really check out her Instagram. I'm gonna have Josh do his thing where he puts her Instagram handle right here because she's so talented and she like does little shorts of like how she does all of her printmaking and it's just the coolest thing. All right, so let's go check out the bathroom, which was another room we had to gut. So when we got this house, basically we just gutted the bathrooms, the kitchen, and one of the bedrooms upstairs. So we'll show you all like the before pictures of each of those rooms because everything else I just either painted, but they were good to go for the most part. So here is the first bathroom. It's a bathroom, y'all. I do love these floors. These are floors that we just used in the new house as well. And they have like texture to them so that they're not slick. They're raw-ish. And then we have this light that we love. She's got the cool, I like this. And then if you hold it, it dims, ooh. And then wait, and then it gets brighter, ooh. Here we go, get it, girl. My friend Rose, who is also my spray tan artist, who spray tans me, she stitches these adorable bottoms and beautiful breasts that I love. I love me some boobies. Shower. You know, nothing fancy. We didn't do anything fancy in here because I didn't want to clean out any nooks from people who just like let stuff sit. So we just tiled it and called it a day. And this is a bathroom, so there's really not much to talk about. Howdy ho, neighbor Joe. Where'd you go? You're slow. You picking your nose in the mirror?
Yes.
All right, so bedroom 1. So what I did in this room to open it up some is I just took the closet door off and just like had it open because again, people don't stay here long enough to need to really fully move their clothes in. And that's that. We also did not have a lot of time with this house. We had like a budget and when we hit that budget and we had no money, it was like we had to get this place rented because like we had no money. So there was a lot of things aesthetically that I would have loved to have done to this house, but it's okay that we didn't because now I get to do it with the new house. As far as like artwork in this room goes, I think all of this art is by Josh's mom. She incorporates stitching into her artwork. So her Instagram is called Finding My Way Through Fiber, and she does stitching in her art. Like when Josh comes up to this one, this is my favorite. His whole beard is stitched. All those flowers are stitched. Like it is just so cool. I mean, she's just so talented and she just has like her own thing. Like this is like her own thing. And I think it's so awesome. And then our friend Matt Johnson came out with these 2 books, Work Songs and American Heart. Oh, Work Songs came out last year. I think this one came out before that one, but I have both. And he, again, just another friend we have who's incredibly talented and awesome. I suggest you check these out. Next room. This room gets better light. It's at the front of the house. And again, just bedroom, you know what I'm saying? Josh's mom did both of these prints over here. Again, it's like quilted, stitched. It's like a print from film. There's just so many layers and textures and like little things to what she does that my brain really can't comprehend. Everything on this she's done. So if it's paint, that color all in the background, she's painted it, she's stenciled it, she's done everything. Oh, my twinkle lights. My twinkle lights are just not nearly as cool as everyone's artwork that they do. Like this I bought off Amazon and I hung it up. My friend wrote a book and like do these amazing art pieces. So this is a scary basement and we're not going into the basement.
Oh, what?
You want to go in the basement?
The basement's so cool.
The basement's so creepy. Ugh.
Let's
All
go.
right. So, mind you, when my friends lived here, there was no light switch. There was no light until you got into the laundry room. So you had to go with like your phone flashlight. And like you just thought for sure you were gonna get murdered by the time you got to the bottom or like sucked up by a demon.
So I put in a light.
So Josh put in a light. So it's just, they put this like, what do you call it? False wall up, just like fake wall, whatever.
I'm taking over tour down here. How about I do tour?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll give you the microphone. Oh my God, you're just holding the mic.
You're not on the camera anymore. It's my turn to talk. It's my turn to talk. Anyway, ping pong table. Sarah's not having it. This is gonna happen one day. Let's go this way. All right. Horrific termite damage all over this place. But it's now, you know, been supported and fixed. So we got a ledger board there, got some new fresh 2x. Anyway, this thing also, I don't know how people didn't die on this. Because it was just hanging on literally by one screw, but we kind of reinforced it.
All right, take us to the other side. Nobody cares about that. Bye.
All right, come on.
Whoa,
Come on.
Why does he?
You have to move it. Anyway. Laundry room. That's it. Oh, this thing's sick. Check out the stickers. It was for oil.
Oil tank?
This is a big thing of concrete. It might have to leave one day.
That's an old sink that
Huge concrete.
came with the house.
Goodbye.
Now we're gonna go upstairs, which is the whole reason why I came. Well, Josh needed to mow the lawn. I helped, I blew. and blue stuff. But I had a book that I ordered that I wanted to bring to put in the kids' room here. Oh, that's more mom art. Oh my God, my rainbows full effect in the kids' room. I love that. So here's the kids' room. Look at the rainbows. So I'm obsessed with these rainbows. We've talked about this before. I get them from this website called Rainbow Symphony, and they had these decals. I got the butterflies because I'm obsessed with butterflies, and I just put them in the windows where I know the sun comes through. You can get them so that they like display different forms and like patterns, but that's the pattern. If you can see it, it's kind of like a burst. It's so sick. And I also had like the little jewel things, but those don't put off nearly as many like intense rainbows as like the decal stickers do. Oh, so why I'm here, I got a book. Hold please. I had ordered Scotty's Animals, The Princess and the Poop, to add to my guinea pig book collection. This book is so cute, you guys. You should really check it out. I got it on Amazon. We're big supporters of Scotty's Animals and LA Guinea Pig Rescue, so I had to get the book.
Thanks, Scotty.
Thanks, Scotty. Your book is adorable. You did a great job. And I'm gonna add it to the group because we've got Jonathan Van Ness's, we've got a couple Guinea Pig the Nutcracker and Guinea Pig Pride and the Prejudiced. And now we have Princess and the Poop. Oh, my Momo picture fell. We gotta hang that because I think the Princess and the Poop should go right here. So yeah, kids' room. Kids' room has fun stuff. When I come here, this is like the room I kind of want to stay in. You know, it's got all the, I think it broke. More twinkle lights, bunk bed.
It's sweet how the rainbow comes all the way through.
Oh yeah, the rainbow's dope. A little kids table to do art or homework or whatever you need to do. We got marker set and crayons. Gotta keep it fresh. Gotta keep the active. We have a Josh Swires, guys. Oh, look, Josh probably did this in like elementary school.
Definitely elementary.
You know, stuffed animals. Another one of Josh's moms.
I love this one.
This one's old school.
A lot of stitching in there.
A lot of stitching in there. And beads, so dope. Oh, and look, a Pat Yago. Our friend Pat Yago did this.
Thanks, Pat.
Yago. Let's go to bathroom number 2. That was also a doo-doo dump hole, but now it's not. We put in different floors, but it is the same material. It's got some texture to it.
Slate. It's actual slate.
It's actual slate, which makes me feel good because I hope no one's slipping and hurting themselves when they get out of the shower. So I really like these like textured style floors. We got our vanity from Wayfair. I really do like this color. I just like adding color. It's a deep like green, so it's really cool. I wish we actually had this at my house. This used to be cabinets. It was like an old cabinet and we just took it off and then just put some wallpaper in the back and you know, look at them, little ostriches, making a little heart, being all cute and toe touching. Little cuties. I used to have more knickknacks in here and then I realized for like longer term renters, like they need it for like their products. And so I just like decluttered more of it and just like gave them more space. And then just like another shower. We did do a nook in this one, if you can see.
Thanks, Bradshaw.
And last but not least, my favorite bedroom, which this bedroom used to be lined with shelves. This whole wall was like shelves, like it was just a hideous room and it had wood linoleum floors. So there was real wood under wood linoleum floors. Picture that.
Well, the floors are messed up, so they went cheap. Yeah.
Anyway.
Makes sense.
But I love this room now. This room has got like my favorite like style. Thrifted chair with my grandmother's old little footstool. This was my aunt's. So I do have a lot of my aunt's stuff in this house. My aunt is the reason that we have this house. So my aunt passed away at the beginning of COVID, and when she died, she was very generous in what she left me, and with what she left me, we used that to go towards this investment. And I'm just so thankful for her and how she just like blessed me. I of course wish she was still here instead, but it's nice to be able to have this house and just like remember her through her things. And like she was an artist as well, and like she had such amazing style. So it's just nice to be able to like have her things here and just like still feel her presence in my life like when I'm here, because she was awesome. Lastly, as far as art goes in the house, my friend Naomi McCavitt is like stupid talented. Like my brain can't even like comprehend how talented she is. I just have like a simple little dish of like one of her prints. She does these, I mean, immaculate, detailed, massive wall murals that are just, I mean, just breathtaking. She does every kind of theme of animal, ocean, land, tropical, Amazon. I'm in awe of her talent, and she just does it all herself, and it just blows me away. So that does it for our Airbnb. Thank you for touring the Humble Rodent with us, and hopefully we'll get to do it again with the next house. Love you guys. See you next time.